Hi everybody, it's Lavinia and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be using my acrylic markers to paint a flamingo. And the reason why I chose the flamingo is because I haven't used many of my pinks yet in using my acrylic markers. So I'm going to go ahead and start sketching out the flamingo. I have a picture on my laptop, so I'm just gonna, let's see. Just prepare this out. And it's just a flamingo standing on one leg. I'm just kind of roughly figuring out where be there at the top. So I'm kind of using what's called, like, I guess maybe the pencil method or so, just to get this bird here sketched out. So let's see. And this is just a number 2 pencil. And again, it's really, what I'm doing is kind of testing out my markers. And again, this is just a loose sketch, and we'll just see how these markers work. So, some pinks here. I also have a scrap piece of paper just to test it out. And the flamingo in my picture on my laptop is more of a coral color, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use some pinks. So here is a lighter pink, and here's a darker pink. All right, so I'm gonna start here first with this lighter pink. Not sure if you can see the sketch there. And this is in my black sketchbook, black paper sketchbook. And I'm just following the body of the flamingo, kind of like I did for the peacock, if you saw that video yesterday. And let's see, a little bit of a highlight here. And I find with these markers on this paper that's not as absorbent, I guess, as the mixed media paper, I can go over it to give it even more highlights there. And I'll probably also end up adding in some white. So I'm just going to start with this now here. Going into that darker pink. Actually, I'm going to put also a highlight here on the head. Again, just watch out. It is, when it's wet, it will get on your hands. Maybe I will tilt this over. Okay. Now with this darker pink, in fact, it did smudge, but that's okay. Can always go over it. As I mentioned before, I do like using these markers on this black paper. I also have to see if I have other sketchbooks that maybe have this type of textured paper where it's not like mixed media paper. I think I do have a black pad, but I want to see if I have white. But I do like the way it stands out against the black paper too. I think I'm going to add this lighter brown for the leg. That's going into the water. A little bit more of this pink. And now with that darker pink again. I think I may have made the tail just a little bit too big, but that's okay. Okay, so that's that. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and paint in the sky and the water. So I've got my blues here. Oops, sorry about that. Test out these blues. So I'm going to start with this light blue. I'm not going to paint in the whole thing blue, but just here, especially at the edge where the flamingo is at. Leaving that room for that beak. On this black paper, you do see more of the way the strokes of the paint marker goes. So you can see that it's going back and forth. So I might use one of the other blues now. Let's take a look. Maybe one of the darker blues. That's a nice dark blue. But I think I'm going to use this mid-tone here. And I might try to make this tail, if I can cover up some of the pink, I can probably make it just a little bit smaller. Just like that. Okay, and let's go over here a little bit. Looks like I need to put a little bit more pink here. This is the darker pink. There. Okay, and then maybe again with the lighter blue. Down here where the water would be. And then I'm just going to use the marker just to make it seem as if there's still waves there. So even though it's the same color, by going over it, you get a little bit more of that darker paint on there. All right, so there's that. Maybe I might put, if I can find my white. There it is. Maybe just a little bit of white in here too. Then I'll just go over it with that blue. Just maybe to make it seem like there's clouds or something. I wanted to go over it with that darker blue. Nope, that's too dark. Maybe it was this one. All right, and now to finish up the beak area, let's see. So this isn't colored in, it's still just the black paper. So I think first I will go and put in the white. It appears that it also has a white eye. So I'm just pressing down there to get that. I'm going to use this orangey color here for this part of the beak. So I might let that dry and go back over it. And then it looks like with black, even though the paper is black, I'm going to go ahead and use the black marker. Just a tiny little dot. Then it looks like there's a stripe of black going this way. Another little dab for the nostril. I'm going to go over this again. I think that little line is too wide, so I'm just going to go over that with the white again. going to put some white dots for embellishment here for the feathers, just to indicate that this is the way the feathers are going. Maybe a little bit of a highlight here. As well as here. Just going to go back here for this orange area. Okay, I think that's about it. Maybe just a little bit more of pink here. Let me fix up this blue area here. Okay, but I think I'm going to leave it at that. So this is the flamingo using acrylic markers. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you give it a share, a like, and a subscribe, and I will see you soon. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section. Take care, everyone. Bye.